Yes, about Ajama Oluwaseun Peter, we got closer when we were both called up to serve as executives in the youth fellowship, and by virtue of the positions we were both saddled with, we had to relate closely, and by God's grace, we were able to relate beyond just positional duties, and we began to delve into matters of purpose, relationship, family, career, and a lot of other things. And on relationship, I remember I was informed about his last relationship, how it all started, and what was happening, because I would always ask for updates too. What was happening in between, and then the eventual breakup. Then moving on to Bukun, yeah, I knew Bukun from when I was growing up, but then she and her sister, looked like people standing aloof. I guess because of the boarding house they attended. So when they come around, it wasn't easy to, relate with them and all. It wasn't easy to relate with them. It wasn't until, very, very recently, when I talk about recently now, it should be going to 2 years or thereabout that, you know, I began to see, the other light. I'm like, okay, I think it was just the boarding house thing that affected at that time. Plus, I was not always also around at some point. So we got talking, we got relating beyond just we got talking about deep things, about family, about spiritual matters too. And yes, we also talked about our last relationship, how we started, because she would also disturb me about relationship. But Auntie Bolu, when is it this time? I'm like, don't worry. When it is time, I will let you know. So I also asked about it, and then she told me of the relationship, what happened, what was happening, and times we'll share words together about the relationship and what next to be done and all, until the eventual breakup too. Okay, so when this was coming up, when the Isholua thing was, you know, preparing itself to come up, my my male friend here didn't talk. He didn't say anything, despite the fact that we were still communicating, just kept mute. But my female friend was, you know, asking me, telling me about it. Okay, there's these are my fears, these are my preferences, and by God's mercy, he gave us words at every point where a fear was raised, a concern was raised. I remember there was the concern of I don't want to pastor. I remember there was the concern of finances. I remember there was the concern of he's too close to me and all that. God was faithful. God is faithful. He gave us words at every point in time. And I remember one day I'm like, even if I want to go or by myself now, let me campaign for my friend and all that. Despite the fact that she wasn't saying anything about it and all. But either way, I'm happy that this happened, and I am not overly surprised anyways, because at least I had a bit of a know into the relationship between both of you. Okay, into both of you, and it's beautiful to know that there's a transition from being just friends to being lovers. Looking at both of you, especially looking at Ibukun, like time that she was like, you don't want pastor and all that. I'm like, girl, the things that God has deposited in you, yes, you may not want a pastor, but you're definitely going to be with a man that sure understands the path of God and is ready to follow hook, line, and sinker. So it's beautiful that Ibukoluwa with a lot of virtues. I have no doubt about that. A lot of virtues. She's somebody that would want to hear God. Anytime Ibuku says, "I want to see you," I know that I really need to trust God for utterance, because it's not just going to be a chat, like a chat. There has to be God saying words to us. And I think that has really helped. And to say about accountability cannot be underestimated. There must always be friends that will hold your hands in prayers, both physically and in diaspora. When you're not there, they are holding you up in prayers. You can get counsels from them at one point or the other. And I know that both Shim and Iboko really, 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 really cherish this, and they do that. That I'm sure about. Of course, Shim came to confess later about the relationship and all. Okay, but I'm happy. I have no fear, I have no doubt, because I know that you both have started on God, and you have continued with God. So it's my prayer that um, the one who has started this will continue to hold you both until it brings you to the end of it, and that the reason for which he has brought you together, the Bible says two are better than one. So the one will chase 1,000, and two will chase 10,000. Two will chase 10,000. Two will even put 10,000 to flight, as some scriptures render it. And it's my prayer that your coming together is going to be it's going to bring a geometrical increase to you both on all sides. As you both come to become one flesh, you become a force to reckon with in the kingdom, that will also raise up other men for God. Yeah, I love you both, and it's good to still be a friend to both of you. All right, thank you.